If you want to build better friendships, relationships, careers, and even your relationship with yourself, it is important that you cultivate self love. All other elements, such as self worth, self compassion, and self respect, are built upon the foundation of self love. When you love yourself, you open the door to a world of possibilities, allowing you to have fulfilling relationships, pursue your passions with confidence, and handle life's challenges with resilience. The most important relationship that you have in the world is with yourself, and if you're struggling with that, then you're putting your mental and physical health at risk. You might be thinking, how does self love even work? Is it pampering yourself? How do you know that you're actually loving yourself? What are the rules? And what does the guidebook say? Here are the top 5 ways you can practice self love and become a pro at it. Number 1. Get to know yourself. The first step to loving someone else is getting to know them. Similarly, to practice self love, you need to know who you are. And I'm not talking about writing a 50-page essay about yourself. I'm talking about who you are under the surface. Some questions you can ask yourself are: what drives me? What am I passionate about? What excites me? And what infuriates me? What are my values, my opinions, and my beliefs? Who even am I? When you start to learn more things about yourself, you'll think, I am pretty awesome, and slowly have a better relationship with yourself. You'll learn what you want to do for yourself rather than what others want for you. Once you have a better sense of what you enjoy, make sure to spend at least a small portion of your day performing that activity. It is essential that you do what makes you happy at least once a day. Number 2. Practice self-compassion. This one is for the people who did not think that they were pretty awesome and instead counted all their flaws in their heads. That voice that just told you that you're not all that is your inner critic. And self-love means challenging that inner critic. Notice when you're being extra harsh to yourself and shut that voice down. Think of it like this. If your friend said something embarrassing, would you call them a loser and advise them to sink in a deep, dark hole? No, right? You would probably say something like, "It's fine, you made a mistake, it'll be okay." Well, self compassion is similar, as it means that you treat yourself with kindness and warmth. You cultivate self love when you remember to be gentle with yourself, especially in your hardest times. Think of it as talking to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Number 3. Learn to say no. It's your friend's 5th hangout of the week, your wallet is empty, you're running low on sleep, and your social battery is extremely drained. Yet, you still agree, even though you're regretting your decision while you're sitting there and you really just want to go home and relax. Though it may feel challenging and a bit uncomfortable at first, you can cultivate self-love by saying no to the things that you don't want to do. There is nothing more loving than recognizing your own limits and then not pushing past them in order to protect yourself and the peace within you. Setting boundaries with others allows you to take care of your needs above theirs. Healthy boundaries foster healthier relationships. People who understand your limits are more likely to respect you and value your time. It allows you to have deeper and more authentic connections built on mutual respect. Other than that, you learn to advocate for yourself and prioritize your well-being. When you set boundaries, you're living authentically. You're honoring your needs and values and being honest with yourself and others about what you can and cannot handle. This builds self-respect and self-confidence, which also spill into other areas of your life. Learning to say no also applies to one's own self as well. You start to love yourself once you start to take control of your life. This means staying disciplined and consistent with your values, which could involve having a set bedtime, working out, or not eating too much junk even if you feel like doing otherwise. Learning to say no, even to yourself, is a powerful tool of self-love that can make you feel content, empowered, and fulfilled. Number 4. Forgive yourself. Self-loathing is a very dark path one can go down. Not coming up to your standards, making a mistake, or holding on to all that guilt and shame all contribute towards self-loathing. Forgiving yourself is the only way to break from this negativity and cultivate self-love and positive well-being. Accept that you are human and humans have flaws that cause them to make mistakes. Guess what though? Everyone makes mistakes. Our flaws are what make us human in the first place. As long as you have learned from your mistakes, made amends with the person, and intend to not repeat it, you are deserving of forgiveness. Extend the same kindness to yourself that you would show to a friend. If you can forgive them, then surely you don't have to be so harsh on yourself, right? Number 5. Celebrate yourself. Do you truly feel a sense of accomplishment after you do something worthwhile? When was the last time you celebrated an achievement and patted yourself on the back? Yeah, my point exactly. If you want to love yourself, if you actually want to love yourself, then take the time to appreciate your achievements. Whether it's mastering a new skill, overcoming a challenge, or simply getting through a tough day, you need to hype yourself up for doing it. Not only will it boost your confidence, but it will also make you feel grateful and appreciate your many skills and qualities. No matter how small it is, celebrating your achievements helps you build a deeper sense of self-worth, which ultimately cultivates self-love. You don't even have to do anything big in order to celebrate yourself. Simply allowing yourself to feel a sense of pride instead of shying away from it or brushing it off is enough. If you want to take it a step further, you can set a reward for yourself, such as giving yourself a treat or celebrating your milestone with your loved ones. Give yourself compliments for accomplishing something that you wanted to, and try not to shy away from others' compliments. Remember that celebrating yourself is not a form of arrogance or bragging, it's acknowledging your worth and taking pride in your journey. The more you celebrate yourself, the stronger your self love will become. Remember that the journey towards self love is what matters and not the destination, so there's no single path to it. However, you will know that you have increased self love once you perform the following acts. You'll know who you are and you will be proud of it. You'll be aware of your goals, your passions, your interests, and everything about you. You'll start to accept your imperfections and work on being better while acknowledging that they are a part of you. You will become your own best friend. You'll start treating yourself with kindness, even when you make mistakes. You'll be more forceful in shutting down your inner critic and listening to your own true voice. Negative self-talk will be replaced, or at least attempted to be replaced, with positive affirmations. You will surround yourself with people who love you for who you are without expecting you to change. They will respect your boundaries just as you will respect theirs. You will stop making comparisons between you and others and recognize that you are on your own path. And lastly, you will have an increased sense of self overall. You'll start feeling better, both mentally and physically. Like most concepts in psychology, self love is also very dynamic, having many different definitions. It's not the state of just feeling good about yourself, it's also having appreciation and value for yourself. It means supporting yourself through your good and bad days and accepting your strengths and your flaws. It's not something that you get more of from reading an inspirational book. Rather, it's cultivated through actions that grow your love for yourself, like the ones we discussed before. And while all of this might sound a bit narcissistic, the difference is that you're not only thinking about yourself, but you're also not only thinking of others. Think of it as taking care of yourself and valuing yourself like you would value a dear friend. Remember that self love is a practice and not a destination. There will be many setbacks, but the key is to keep moving forward. Celebrate your progress, big or small, and be patient with yourself. The more you prioritize self care, self compassion, and self acceptance, the stronger your self love will become. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. And let us know in the comments which tip you found the most helpful. Don't forget to comment self love if you made it to the end. Sending love and serenity your way. Bye bye.